Okay, so we're live, and tonight we have a very interesting topic. The last time I had a training on goal setting was 2020, that I ran a training on goal setting. That was 2020. And tonight we are here talking about a different approach to goal setting. By virtue of knowledge acquisition, your personal experiences, there are certain things that come to bear, and it's like a revelation to you personally. And so what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight is something that I just realized it existed before, but it just dawned on me that I've been approaching this subject matter of goal setting all wrong. If you read the message I put out to promote this class, I asked some questions, and I want to start from there. I actually asked some questions in that message, and I was saying something like, have you wondered why people go for, in our business specifically, we go for a retreat, and the energy was so high. I remember the Emerge event, Grass to Grace. It was amazing. Lot of energy in the room. I still have some videos on my phone, and I go through those videos and I see the way people were really excited. So people go to events like that. The room is packed. The room is conditioned for a kind of mindset. The room is programmed. And then people make certain choices right there and then. I remember there was one particular one that we did, and we're asked to actually send a message to our upline that by this time, so and so time, in 2 years, I'm going to have so and so amount of money in savings. How many of you remember that particular event we did? How many of you remember? Let me start from there. We're there, and we're asked to send a text message, SMS, to our leader, making a commitment that by so and so time and so and so time, I would have done this. How many of you can remember that meeting? And when you look at things like this, and then we leave the event, people leave such experiences, and then a few months down the line, a few years down the line, you discover that not much has changed. Why? Or paint another scenario. As a business person in our business, if you check your income target that you have been setting for the past how many months, for the past how many years, it has literally been the same amount, month in, month out. Why? Why is it that you set a target? We basically all want the same thing. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Comfort. Yes, that was it. That was the message. You set the target, you want to do it, you are motivated, you are excited. Let's go do it. Yes. But a few years down the line, few more down the line, not much has changed. Why is it like that? Or another scenario, you did everything you could and you were able to finally hit that rank. You were finally able to achieve that target. But after becoming an Amazon, you were able to make 500,000 in a month. You became an Amazon, in fact, at that time, Amazon ambassador. But then, again, at some point, you were unable to sustain that result. Why? Guys, which background do you prefer? Is it this one, or this one, or this one? Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer this one or this one? Which one do you prefer? Oh, yeah, give me. Oh, yeah, tell me. This or this? Tell me. The blur. Okay, then. I need more answers, so I should stop. Just joking, by the way. I'm trying to do some icebreakers. Well, okay, this one. Okay. The white background. Do you mean the one I'm using right now? Or the blue one? This or okay. Let's maintain this then. Like the blurs have it. The blurs have it. So why is it like that? Have you ever asked yourself that question? That why is it like that? By the way, if you can relate with any of those scenarios I painted, just type in I can relate in the chat space. Just type in I can relate. We have some people that I respect so much in this meeting, the seniors, people that are elderly, in their 50s, in their 40s, in this meeting. And I am sure at some point you actually were excited, you know, they want to take over the world, they want to do big things, right? What happened? Where is all that energy, all that passion, all that excitement? And let me tell you the danger of this. When you constantly try to achieve a goal or a target and you keep on failing at doing so, do you know what happens? It tampers with your belief and your mindset. It tampers with your belief and your mindset. And all of a sudden, you start thinking, maybe it's just not for me. All of a sudden, you start finding other ways of comforting yourself. After all, I have this, I have this, I have that. I am grateful, I am contented. I am not saying not to be contented or grateful, but if you really check, in your heart of hearts, you really want that thing you said you wanted, that goal you set. True or true? So after a while of goal setting and failing, if care is not taken, a time comes that you don't even believe in the concept altogether anymore. But tonight, I bring you answers. I bring you solutions that if you can listen, pay attention, understand it, digest it on your own, and implement it, I believe will set you on a path to constantly stay in the winning zone, to constantly stay in that place where you are rightly positioned to always win. To put in that place where you not only achieve your goals, but you are able to sustain them. You are able to create a track record of constant, never-ending achievement. Guys, if you want the answer, go to the chat space and type in, tell me. Go to the chat space and type in, tell me. Ladies and gentlemen, a different approach to goal setting. How do you make it automated? How do you set up a system around yourself that it is literally impossible to fail? How do you create a fail-proof system around your life, around your business, around your finances? How do you? Ladies and gentlemen, I have had my fair share of youthful exuberance. I have had my fair share of unrealistic expectations. I have had my fair shares of excitement and then depression. And after all the ups and downs, I have come to the truth. And the truth is this: goal setting is underrated. Goal setting is underrated of a truth. I believe goal setting is only one part of the coin. Now, goal setting is important, and here is why it is important. Elle Nightingale says something. His definition for success. He said, success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. When you say you are successful, what does success mean? Success is not when you bought a new car. No. Success is not when you bought a new house. No. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal or a worthy goal. Progressive achievement, progressive realization, meaning that you are moving forward towards a goal. And if you look at it from that angle, it means that every step forward that draws you closer to achieving that goal, to attaining that height, to becoming or to achieving what you envision, right? Every such step forward is success. So success is not when you get to the top of the mountain. Success is as you are going to the top of the mountain, you're on that path. So success is more about the going on that path. So that's why goals are important. If there is no top of the mountain, if there is no target, there is no goal, then how do we measure success? So goal setting is important, but it's important only to the extent of giving you a sense of direction where you are moving towards, knowing what you want. The same Elle Nightingale said that people who are successful succeed because they know what they want. They know what they want. So having a goal is good, but it's not enough. Am I communicating? So goal setting is important to the extent that it gives you a sense of direction. This is where I'm going to. What is the missing link, therefore? What is the missing link? Why it looks like when we attain the height, we can't sustain it. What is the missing link? Why some people, after attaining that height, they lose everything else. Some lose their family, some lose their wives, some lose their friends. So they get to the top and all they have is the success they have achieved in the area of their career or ambition or what have you. Some get to the top of the mountain only to start falling back down. Then what's the point? What's the whole point of ascending the mountain in the first place? If you are to only get there and then start coming down again, what's the point of becoming an Amazon ambassador? If after you become an Amazon ambassador, the following month you can't sustain the income. What's the point of becoming a monthly millionaire? Of making $1 million in a month, and then you can't sustain that. It's like a lucky jump. It's like you just jump up and you have to still come down. What's the point? The approach I propose this evening is an approach of constant, never-ending progress. An approach of progressive realization of your goals. An approach where, now another danger of goal setting is that it creates this win or loss situation in your mind. I either win or I lose. In other words, if I can achieve my goal, I won. If I don't, I'm a loser. Are you getting my point? It creates that mindset. And so you're going to do everything to win. And if you fail to hit your target, you feel like a failure. You look at yourself like a failure. Am I communicating? Please, if I'm talking to just indicate, just say yes or something. All right. What do I propose? What do I propose? I have discovered I have discovered that the difference between achievers, perpetual achievers, people that seem to have a Midas touch, I have discovered that the reason why they are achievers is because of their routine. What I say is because of their routine. The boring, monotonous things, the minute, minor, little things that they do on a day-to-day basis. This is where you find their success. It may feel like it's irrelevant now in the moment. It may feel like it doesn't matter in the moment, but people that are constant achievers, you realize that they have built around themselves a lifestyle, some habits, some routines that ensures that success is the default setting. You know how you configure your phone and you say, restore back to default setting. There can be some kind of alterations in the phone or the laptop, and it begins to misbehave or do in a certain way, right? Or you bought your phone, you start customizing the phone, you start, putting a new template, a new theme, or something like that. But once you click on reset back to default, it goes back to the original make that the producer made it of. People who are successful are people that have conditioned their life, that have set up routines around their life that automatically, by default, they are conditioned for success. What is this routine? They're like systems of minute, seemingly insignificant habits that program them and that set them up for success. It has been said, because it's true, that all humans are creatures of habits. We are all what? We are all creatures of habit. The habit you set up for yourself determines whether or not you are a goal achiever and you are a goal sustainer. Okay? So the approach tonight is to start looking at goal setting from the angle of how do I condition my routine to support the goals I have. I have written down the goal. This is my target. How do I condition my routine from the time I wake up in the morning to the time I go to bed at night? How do I program my routine to enable me to achieve my set goal? So that it's not just a one-time thing. I developed this system around me that enables me to succeed every time. Am I communicating here? The example I like to use is the room behind me right now. Okay? This room, let's assume everywhere is messed up. There are clothes everywhere. Things are in the place they don't supposed to be. And I'm like, oh, this is a mess. Let's fix it. The goal is, let's fix this mess. Let's arrange this room, right? Let's make it look good. Let's restore this room back to order. Let's create order in this room. Let's arrange it better, good as it's supposed to be, right? And so we come together, okay, let's start. What do we need to do? Okay, take this step. Set SMART goal, all right? Specific, measurable, achievable. Okay, so once this one is here in this place, then, and this one is here, then this room is set. Okay, then we know what we want. So let's get to work. And we go, we push ourselves, we hustle. Okay, oh yeah, carry this one. We arrange everything. And then after a while, the room is perfect. It's in perfect condition. It looks amazing. It looks beautiful to the eye. Beautiful, well done. Goal achieved. Now you're an Amazon ambassador. Now you're a multi-millionaire. We're clapping for you. Everything, you come on, so you come and talk to us. How did you do it? Oh, I did this one. You start sharing your strategy. I did this one. I invited. I did this. I did that. And guess what, guys? I am here on top of the mountain. I am now a multi-millionaire. We are clapping for you. Wow, you have done well. Beautiful. But the following morning, you came back from work, you off your clothes, throw it on the chair. You drank water at the dining, you left the nylon on the table or the bottle on the table. All right. As you came, oh, I'm hungry. You just off your everything, drop it somewhere. And in a matter of days, the whole room is messed up again. Guys, what's the problem? Talk to me in the chat space. Are you getting my drift? Are you getting my drift? All of a sudden, the whole room is messed up again. And now, you get tired. How did I get to this point? I mean, what happened to my business? What happened to when I was having success? What happened? Suddenly, you look around you, the room is messed up again. My goodness, how did I get here? And now a friend is coming to come and see your house. You have a guest coming into the house, and you're embarrassed. My friend cannot come to this and see my room messed up like this. And you start, you know what? Let me arrange this room again. A new goal is set. Our visiting friend now is the immersion, right? Now we are trying to put our house in order. Oh yeah, guys, active partner. Oh yeah, guys, let's go and do Kingsman. Oh yeah. Why? Because a person is coming. Abi, a friend is coming to come and visit us. The room is messed up again. Let's start gathering everything again. And then gather, we do it. That's why it feels like you are progressing, you are hitting your goal, but not really making progress. I guess my point. It's like going around in circles. It becomes a pattern. All right. Today you are up, tomorrow you are down. There is no consistent growth. Why? Because you keep going around in circles. Messed up again, arrange it again, come back again. Your habit now of always offering your clothes, drop it anywhere. Those habits again. Or in your case, you make the money, you keep on spending. You just buy things on impulse. And then when you're in debt again, start getting into debt. Oh, new goal. Let me go and make this money. You make the income again. Write this down. Write this down. I heard it from James Clear. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system. Or like I like to put it, you fall to the level of your what? Systems, processes, routine. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system, your process, your daily habit. You fall to the level of your habit. The reason why you are where you are right now, like it or not, is as a result of not lack of goal setting. No, you have been setting goals. You are not where you are because you don't set goals, or you don't even know what you want. You are where you are because your habits is not supporting the goals you have. So it's like self-sabotage. You said you want this, but your behavior, your habits is not supporting what you want. The time you will spend to read a personal development book, you spend that time watching TV. The time you ought to be connecting with somebody, you spend that time scrolling social media. The time you ought to be talking to your downline, you spend that time chit-chatting and gisting with somebody. The time you ought to be alone, thinking and strategizing, you spend that time doing something else. And so when the room is now messed up, you discover that, or when you're now in a bad situation, you discover that you need so much energy, so much discipline, so much effort to be able to get out of that place. Whereas if you have been doing simple things, simple things, but on a consistent basis, you would have been more successful. Success is not meant to be hard. Success is not meant to be hard. It's meant to be simple. It's meant to be simple things that compound over time. Is somebody getting what I'm talking about tonight? Are you getting this? I hope I'm not confusing with my analogies of the room. How many of you understood that analogy? Okay, I hope you are following me in your mind, because both the speaker and the listener, we are doing the same amount of work. As I'm talking, you are trying to think and follow me in your mind and understand what I'm saying, right? That's a lot of work too. So what is the point? It's not about setting goals. Write your goals down. That's okay. Now I know why Grant Cardone said, if you spend more than 5 minutes setting your goal, you are wasting your time. Because it's not about the goal setting. If I call everybody here now, what do you want? You can tell me, I want success. I want this, I want this, I want that. We all know what we want. That's the truth. But our habit does not support us getting what we want. So what is my approach? I will encourage you to focus more on the processes, the systems, the things you can be doing that can help you to be in the right position to achieve the goals you have. You ask yourself a question: what can I do every day that will position me to become a king's man? What can I do every day that will position me to become a monthly millionaire in this business? What can I do every day that can help me to be financially free? Am I communicating? How do I replace my bad habits? What are the habits I'm indulging in that is stealing from my goals achievement? What are my bad habits? We all have it. And trust me, we all know it. Please tell me some of your own in the chat space. Procrastination, for example, right? What if I develop a do it now mentality? Instead of saying I will do it, why not I will do it now? What are habits that can help us? Exercise. For full-timers in the house, sometimes you get back home in the evening and you are tired. And in your mind, you are thinking, I was saying them in the office today, in your mind, you are thinking it's because of the activities you did that made you tired. It's not the activities. What made you tired is that your body was used up as it's supposed to be. All right? So guess what? The solution is exercise. Stretch your body. Stretch. You woke up in the morning, your body is tired, and you calculate that as I need to rest. It's not all the time is rest you need. Sometimes you just need exercise. Just need to stretch, and you will feel light-weighted. You will feel light. You will feel energetic. You see, your energy will be restored because your body needs to stretch. You have been in one spot for too long. Am I communicating here? What habit can I pick up that can help me to move towards my goal? So instead of thinking of goals, think in terms of systems. What system can I create around my life that can help me to control this spontaneous spending I have? I was in the bank the other day and I wanted to go and withdraw cash from the ATM. So I was told that the ATM card I had is not for that particular bank. So I was told that I can only collect 5,000 naira, right, from their bank, but I can do it like 4 times. So the max I can collect is 20,000. So the guy was like, they are doing that so that they can limit my use of the card and rely more on making transfers. And I'm like, the reason why I'm collecting this cash is to control my spending so that I know this is what, there's something happens to you when you are counting money to give somebody, to pay for something. For example, now, if you transfer 50K to somebody for something, it doesn't feel like much, as unlike when you count 50K in cash and you give somebody. It feels different. Who can relate? It feels different. you kind of pause and ask yourself, is it really worth this much money? It kind of feels different. So I told myself, you know what? One of the things I need to start doing, and thanks to my wife for this as well. I'm the spender, she's the saver. It's not just 5K, pam. You see a lot everywhere, 5K, 10K, this one, 15K. In my mind, it's not much. Now, it's not just money, it will always come back. I mean, I always make more money. So what's the point? Pa, 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 pa. Then you wonder, where has my money gone to? So we develop a system around our finances where at the beginning of every month, we go to the bank, we withdraw a particular amount in cash. So every day when I leave the house, I pick up a particular amount that I keep for the day. All right? And so guess what? You will not believe how this alone. Now, I'm not saying I'm a total convert, though. I'm still a sinner. I still a sin small sometimes. All right. Sometimes I still make that impulses transfer, you know. But guess what? Just that act alone has reduced the rate at which I do spontaneous spending. Am I communicating? I'm just giving you a practical example. I've been setting goals of managing my finances, you know, cut out spontaneous spending. But guess what? Until you create systems, simple systems like that, to help you to do that, you realize you keep on setting the same goal, but you're not doing it. You can notice that what we do is not something gigantic. The system is not something grandiose, like extraordinary. No, something little, something subtle. Am I communicating? Is this clicking for you small? Don't set a goal of every month I want to recruit, or this month let me go and do 20 and 30. I want to recruit 20 people this month. I want to recruit 100 people this month. Nothing wrong with that. But you recruit 20 people this month. When you are done, let me rest. Before you know what is happening, month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, after that, no recruit in your business. Has it happened to you? The effort you have to put in has so much trained you that you lack the zeal to continue after that moment. After attaining that height, you just lack the zeal to continue, because getting to that point has taken so much from you, and the pain alone, oh boy, you don't want to do it again. Compare that to developing a system of, you know what, every month I am going to recruit a minimum of 2-3 people every month. Let's say 3 every month. Please, 3 times 12 months is how many? That is 36 recruits every year, right? Every year. So between recruiting 20 and recruiting 3 in a month, which one is more easier? Which one is simpler? Which one is sustainable? Are you seeing the point now? Which one is easily duplicatable? Of course. Are you getting my point? So stop looking for this dopamine from doing big things, consistently recruiting so and so number every month. When you now balance on that number, you have grown to the person that can sustain that result. And guess what? You can aim higher. But you understand, is the discipline from doing the mundane things. Success is in the mundane things. Success is not in the extraordinary thing, in the one that everybody will start clapping for you. No, success is in doing the mundane things, not in the flashy, not in the sexy things. Success is not sexy. Success is boring. Success is mundane. Success is achieved when nobody is clapping for you. You achieve success on your own, in your corner, in your secret. But guess what? The world gets to know when you get to the breaking point, the tipping point. That's when the world will know. It's like when you see a rock breaker that keeps on hitting a rock. He's trying to break that rock. It keeps on hitting the rock. It can hit the particular rock in one same spot for 100 times, and the rock has not broken. But on the next hit, that will make 101 hit on that rock, the rock split into half. At that point of splitting into half is where the whole world will start clapping. Oh, wow, wow, wow. You are now an achiever. You are now this. But my question is, what broke that rock? Was it that last hit or the consistency of the hitting? The reason why people are not succeeding in our business is because of lack of consistency. And I will tell you that is true for me talking to you. When I first joined this business, I know how excited I was, so passionate. I went all out. I pushed with all I had. I was running Albert back to back. I was doing events back to back. I mean, I was everywhere. I was energetic. I was putting everything. And guess what? I hit Tacoma Club. The first event I went for, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not a backward person. Once I come to this place next, I must be recognized. That was my goal. And I went back that year, did everything, pushed so hard, everything, and yes, I hit it. But guess what? For how long? So it's not about achieving a rank, it's about sustaining the rank. So why don't you develop habits and disciplines and create systems that can help you to not only get there in due time, but be able to do what? And to sustain it. Which one do you prefer? A one-time goal or a sustainable goal? Which one do you prefer? Which one makes more sense? Because your habits can either help you or break you. All right? The system you have put in place can either take you up or bring you down. It's a matter of time. Time is a revealer. Time is a revealer. So my approach today is create a system around your life that ensures that you can succeed in this business. You know your distractions, the things that have been distracting you, your excuses. Why don't you sit down and think of a system of solving that problem? My own issue is that I can generate contact now. I have 500 contacts. I will book all of them. Once I exhaust them, I'm back to square one. Why not create a system as simple as every day, I must make sure I add a minimum of 5 people to my list. If I do more than that, that's amazing. But guess what? Success for me is every day I make sure I consistently have 5 people added to my list. Every day, I make sure I invite a minimum of 5 people, a minimum of 10 people. The number does not matter as much as the consistency. Am I communicating? The person who is inviting 20 today, or tomorrow, invited 0. And somebody who is inviting 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 every day, or even 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 every day, who do you think in the long term will have more results? Are you getting my point this evening? I'm saying goal setting is overrated and system setting is underrated. What you need is to create systems around your life that support the goals you have, that put you on the right path to sustainable, perpetual success. System as simple as reading 5 pages of a book every day. There's a miracle I witnessed last month. What was the miracle? Where's the book for last month? Yes. What was the miracle? The last month, the recommended book was what? This one I'm holding. Secret of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. This book has It has 1 minute for the book part itself and not the extras. The book itself has 194 pages, right? 194 pages. My focus is to read this book, read this book, read this book. In your mind, it's too hard. Why don't you break it down? My goal is every day I'm going to read 5 books before I go to bed. Or I'll do it in the morning. But I must read 5 pages of a book every day. Whether they recommend book for us or not, to me, my system of personal development and growing myself is that every day I must spend time, 30 minutes every day, 20 minutes every day. I must read 5 pages of a book. And you are consistent with that for the next 5 years. Between that person and the person that only read when they feel like, or only read when they're looking for answers to a particular problem, who do you think will have more sustained results? Please go to the chat space and type in systems. Systems. Create a system around your life. That's the way to living a winning life. That's the way to stay in constant, perpetual state of winning. So when you create such system, you win every day. Not when you get to the top of the mountain. You don't win when you now finish the book. No. When do you win? You win every day that you read 5 pages. The book is not finished yet, but you already feel like I have won. You win every day. You live as a winner every day. Between reading this book and reading 5 pages a day, which one is easier? Our problem is we now wait for, today is 20th, and I've not even got anything. You now sit down. I will read for 5 hours today. I will sit down. I will read for 5 hours today. You read 5 hours, and by the time you are done, the pain of your back paining you. By tomorrow, but that thing hard though. Let me watch more TV. Are you seeing now? It's easier to get distracted, to get drawn out of success habits when it's too hard. Your brain does not like hard things. So you can trick your brain by doing the simple things, making it enjoyable for your brain. It doesn't look like much, but guess what? If you are consistent, in due time, you will finish all the books in your library. The secret to consistency is breaking it down to tiny bits, small things. That is the secret. That is the secret. Instead of creating a long list of to-do lists, today, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Why don't you simplify? Simplify. What is the most important thing today that will move me closer to my goals? And do those. And spend your time doing that. And you will make so much more progress than trying to do everything in one day. Today is 2nd of the month of February. Today is 2nd of the month of February. Some of us, the mistake we make is that we waste the early days of the month. We now start overworking ourselves towards the end of the month. You waste every day. You waste the early days of the month. Today is a fresh month. I still have time. I still have time. It's a habit that has kept you where you are. Why not create a system? I gave the assignment in 17 the other day that you should create a DMO. That every day I will have baseline activities. As far as my business is concerned, I will have baseline activities that will ensure I achieve my goals. Am I communicating now? Instead of doing or attending online service, I'll be attending physical service so I can meet somebody in church or in the mosque. I will say hello to the person sitting beside me, either in a bus, either in church, anywhere I find myself. I will say hello and smile. It becomes a system for you that fills up your prospecting pipeline. It becomes a lifestyle. Until success becomes a lifestyle for you, you are not a success until it becomes a lifestyle. And how can it become a lifestyle? It's in your habit, it's in your routine. Did somebody learn something today? Did somebody learn something today? So success is not when you achieve the goal or when you hit the rank. Success must be a lifestyle. It must be a lifestyle. And that should be your target. So your assignment as you are leaving this meeting today is this. Sit down. What are the goals I have been trying to achieve for all these years? What systems can I create that can enable me to achieve this goal every day? Every day. And the amazing thing is that good habits compound. At the same time, bad habits also compound. Let me give you guys a funny gist. Can I gist you something? Don't try to make the change too dramatic. Your brain does not like pain. You hear me? Don't try to make the change too dramatic. For example, you normally wake up by 8 a.m. and all of a sudden, you listen to one audio, you watch one video, you went for one seminar, and the man told you, I'm successful today because I wake up every day by 5 a.m. Say, yes, I get it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know what? From tomorrow, I'm excited. I'm motivated. I will start waking up by 5 a.m. Motivation is overrated. You can try. Day 1, 5 a.m. You are up. Yes. Day 2, you struggle, or you stood up. Day 3, day 4, day 5. Oh boy. Let me tell you my practical experience. Something happened. And I start to think, oh boy, if I stand up by 5 o'clock now, the day is long go. I mean, I don't sleep on time. Somebody like me, I don't sleep on time. I'll now wake up from 5. I will not now sleep until, I'll go to office now. After I wake up, I'll read anything. I'll now go to office until I come back in the night. Come back, meeting again also. Until like 12 a.m. I'll not go and sleep. Oh boy. Being guy, something my mind just like, being guy, you're cheating yourself now, this thing. So you lack consistency. What if I wake up by 7? I'm going to get to 5, but for now, what if I can adjust myself to go to bed a little bit earlier? Cut out this, cut out that, so that I can wake up by 6:30. Okay? Between going from waking up at 8 a.m., I mean, at 7 a.m., all right, to waking up by 5. Imagine that one. Versus going from 7 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Which one is easier and more doable? Tell me. Am I communicating at all? Don't make the change so dramatic that you can't sustain it. Okay? Don't make it so dramatic that you can't sustain it. Start from where you are. Make it simple. Make it feel painless. All right? Some of you are like, I can't exercise for 30 minutes. Why not start from 5 minutes and be consistent with that first? I want to pray for 2 hours, but now you're struggling with 1 hour. You're struggling with 5 minutes self. I mean, with 30 minutes self. Why not start from 5 minutes? Why not even start from praying and even saying, God, I thank you for 1 minute first? I think it's my point. Make the transition gradual. Make it a habitual thing that you do, and then grow as you balance. And you will see yourself making incremental. It may seem insignificant, but it's your journey, my darling. Now you know how you take it before. Now you know where you did now. No, they compare yourself. It's a journey. It's a journey. It's your growth journey. Own it. So think less in terms of goals and think more in terms of systems. Simple systems. Simple systems. Am I communicating now? Now let me now warn you. When you do this, nobody will clap for you. When you do this, you will not be recognized at first. When you start doing this and you are consistent with it, you will not even feel like you are growing. You will not even feel like something is changing. You will check your weight, it's still the same place. You will check your income, it's still around the same something. You will not feel like it's working at first. But I guarantee you, good habits compound. Good systems compound. That affect every area of our lives. Break it down into simple steps that you can maintain, that you can sustain. Have a baseline of activities in this business. How many new prospects every day? How many invitations every day? How many follow-up every day? What's your baseline? For personal development every day, what's your baseline? How many pages of a book will you read? What if it's just two? What is printing? I'm not the reader. Start with 2 pages. You will not die. Will you die? Start with 2 pages. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, start with them. Start from there. And be consistent with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have learned something tonight. I hope you have learned something. So change your thinking from only goals to creating systems, creating habits, simple habits that helps you to make it habitual. System thinking. That is a new way to go. Do we get it? All right. Do we get it? Now, this Sunday, we'll be having a presentation by 7 p.m. We'll be having a presentation by 7 p.m. Don't go and say, I will invite 100. Give yourself a target. Give yourself a target. How many people will you invite for that Sunday event? It's the launch of the Diamond Project. Consistency is the name of the game. Consistency. This month, how many people will you recruit this month? Consistency is the name of the game. Every month, month in, month out. Consistency is the name of the game. The worst thing to do is to do nothing. All right. I think it was Martin Luther King Jr. that said it. So if you cannot fly, run. So if you cannot run, walk. So if you cannot walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. Don't stay in one spot. Okay? Don't be inactive. Don't be the person who doesn't invite at all. Start from inviting 2, inviting 3, inviting 5. Consistency is the name of the game. When you balance on that, you can now increase your numbers and grow from there. Consistency is the name of the game. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now, tomorrow is Active Partners Onboarding. They have published a list of those that were approved. By 10 a.m. tomorrow, be in the session. All right? That's one. Number 2, every active partner in Lagos, the G8 leaders are coming to Lagos for a retreat with you on the 5th of this month, a day after the launch in Lagos, after the Diamond Lagos launch, a day after at University of Lagos, DF Ade Ajayi. The flyer is out. Make sure you are there for an active partner. And finally, today is 2nd of the month. On the 4th is the end of early bird ticket for Lagos Diamond launch. Maximize all of it. Final. Our book for the month, Compound Effect. Get a copy, order on Jumia, order on Konga, anywhere you order from. Buy in a physical store, but by all means, start reading. If you are reading in the hub today, And this is where we are in the hub today. All right, consistency. If you are reading 5 pages a day, you'll finish this book before the end of the month. Thank you so much. God bless you. I look forward to seeing a more consistent you every day. All right. Go and create your target, your daily target, your minimum target every day, and send to your leader after this meeting. And then adjust your lifestyle to support that as well. System thinking is the way to go. Thank you so much. God bless you. I love you all so much. And bye for now. See you tomorrow.